video. So today we're going to talk about this hair color that y'all been waiting for me to discuss. So let's go ahead and get into how this whole thing happened, what I did, what products I used, all that good stuff. Okay y'all, so the first thing that I did was part my hair off, and I'm going to show you guys how I parted it off. I'll insert a clip that I have where I show you the sections I parted off, how I used rubber bands to kind of keep the hair separated, and then I'll go into telling you guys what products I added to what areas of the hair that I have sectioned off. So you're gonna see where I parted off the front section and then a big chunk in the middle, and I did that because I wanted to concentrate the color right here near the bang area in the front of my head. So I parted it that way for that reason. After I parted the hair off was I lifted it, basically bleached my hair. I don't have the product that I used because it was an old product, but I think it was that lightning lifter that they sell at Sally's. It comes in like a pack, like a paper pack, and then you just add the developer to it, mix it up and put it on your hair. I did use aluminum foil at first, but I ended up just taking it off, and I left it on for a long time. The reason is that my hair is already dark naturally, and then I applied jet black dye to my hair constantly. So on top of all of that, my hair is low porosity. So those three things combined equal very, very, very hard hair to color. So I have to lift my hair really, really hard. I don't lift it several levels, but I do have to leave the bleach on for a really long time for it to take. So that is what I did. I left it on there long ass time, probably like 30-45 minutes, probably longer than 30 for sure, probably like 45 minutes until it lifted. So that was the first thing that I did. Then I went back into the sections that I had kind of carved out and parted out, and I lifted those sections. And the reason why I did the front first is because I wanted this to be brighter and lighter than the other sections. And if you look at it, this color is more intense. That's what I wanted, so I did this first. And I didn't put any of this color on my scalp because I did not want that, you know, those hot spots where your scalp is hotter so it develops the color quicker. I didn't want that, so I didn't apply any of this color directly to my scalp. Everything started, I don't know, it started off the scalp, and I did that intentionally. So that's something that you might want to keep in mind. So this was like the part that I had parted out when I showed you guys my parting. And I'm not going to tone it either, I'll tell you why in a minute. So like this was all down. So I dyed this first, and I left the dye on this section the longest because I wanted this lifted the most and I wanted this to be the lightest. So then the part that I had up in the ponytail, this is what I do. Because I couldn't do it and film it, it's just too complicated. Like, I don't have a camera crew. So you part your hair like this in rows. Take a row, and then you take a piece of hair, as thick or as thin as you want, and you put the color on that piece. So you see? That would be one row, and the color would be on this piece. Then you part another little square. You don't put color on that piece, so you put it here. Part another square, and you put color on this piece. So you're gonna have color, color, no color. And I just did that all the way up. And then when you get that covered, you go part your next row and do the exact same thing. I'm gonna draw y'all a picture. This is your head. These are your little eyelashes. That's your nose. Your head is pointed down. If these are the rows, what you want to do is this. So if these are the rows in your head and you pick up one piece here and color it, don't color this, color this. On the next row, you want to pick up the piece here and color it, and then the piece here and color it. So you're like stair stepping them. So when you comb all of your hair over, you get streaks. If you color this piece in this row and then color this piece, when you comb all this over, you're just gonna have a big block of color, and that's not cute. That's not cute. That screams, I tried to dye my hair at home. You also want to be mindful of how big your chunks are, because it's 2016, it's not 2002. So you don't want big ass like blocks of color and chunks. So go, you know, medium to thin. So that's all I did on the section that was up in the ponytail. Okay. After I bleached it, after I bleached all my sections in here, I went back in with a mixture of colors, and I wanted something, it's hard to describe the color I actually wanted. I didn't get that right now, but I knew I wouldn't be able to do it in one process. So this color is Color Brilliance Brights, and it's in rose. It's the ion color. Again, something just from Sally's. This is the box. So this color. And then I mixed that with this Manic Rockabilly blue. It looks purple, but it's blue. So that's this color. So I mixed those two colors up in a bowl. Mix, 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 mix. And then I applied it to all the sections that I had highlighted. Now that, because it's not a heavy process and you're depositing color, and you can deposit this supposedly without having to lift your hair first, I knew it was going to be hard for my hair to take the color. So I left this in my hair probably an hour and a half. I'm going to tell y'all again, don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. Okay? If you don't know your hair, or your hair is fragile, or you do not have low porosity hair, or your hair is super fine and super thin, do not do this. Go to a stylist to get your hair colored. The reason why I'm telling you what I did and the reason why I'm doing this video is because people have asked me. Obviously you see the color, and this is a short hair at home channel. So I have no problem telling you what I did, but I am in no way advising you to mimic what I do to my hair. I know my hair very, very, very well. I have the right attitude about hair, which is, if all this hair would have fell out, I just would have shaved my head, and it just would have been what it would have been. And in 3 months, I would have had a beautiful new head of hair. So I just want to put that out there. So yes, I left that on for like an hour and a half, and then I washed that out and conditioned my hair. And then after that, my hair was super brassy. Of course, it's going to be brassy like that because when you're going from black lighter, you have to go through those stages. You have to take those undertones out first. Those undertones leave colors in your hair that are not part of the undertone family, which tend to be orangey, brassy, yellowy, that kind of color that's undesirable. So that's just what's going to happen. You have to also understand, I've taken my hair all the way up to like almost platinum and toned it and made it look really ashy and nice and pretty. So I know the stages. It is what it is. So I toned it with the Wella T10 Color Charm Toner. I followed the directions on the box for that. Toned it, brought it down, got the brassiness out. I could probably tone it one more time, but I'm not sure if I'm going to tone it again or color it again first and then tone on top of that. So this is what I was left with. This nice kind of, I don't know, it's like red, kind of fiery, it's kind of burgundy, but kind of not burgundy. I only have a couple streaks of it here. Concentrated it like this. This is where the color is really like concentrated, and that's where I wanted it to be. So yeah, like that's it. That's the color. That's how I got it. Those are the products that I use. Okay, after I colored, I need to stop looking at the viewfinder. After I colored my hair, I always go in. I use my Kaye Wright moisturizing shampoo, and I washed it and I let it sit on my hair for like 3 minutes, rinsed it out. I use the moisturizing conditioner by Kaye Wright that goes with that shampoo. I got out of the shower, I put on a plastic cap, I sat under the dryer and deep conditioned my hair with that moisturizing conditioner for probably 20 minutes. Took that off, simply rinsed it out, added a protein treatment, which is ORS replenishing pack. Those packs have some protein in it. It's considered a light protein treatment. but because my hair is protein sensitive, that's enough protein for my hair. And I've just lifted it and broken down some more of those protein bonds, so my hair is gonna suck up that protein that's in that in that ORS replenishing pack. So that's why I do that. I put on a cap, I sat under the dryer for 15 minutes, I got out from under the dryer, rinsed my hair really well until it was completely, you know, free of product to the touch, and it was running really clear. And then I went ahead and used my Nairobi foam and styled my hair as I normally would. After I styled it, I was a little more heavy-handed with the coconut oil. And at night, I'm now adding coconut oil, especially to those sections, before I wrap it, because that hair is going to be drier, which is going to make it more brittle, which is going to make it prone to breaking. I don't want it to break, even though the color is concentrated on the ends and I'll be cutting it a lot. The point is not to color my hair so it can break off and look all crazy. So I do want to maintain the health of it. The health that you can maintain. Understand that this is a damaging process to your hair. So your hair is not going to feel silky smooth and amazing like as if you had natural hair and you flat ironed it. It's not going to be in that kind of a healthy state. But my hair is healthy. I can flat iron it. I can curl it. It's not going to fall out. It's not like shedding everywhere every day. I have no more shedding than I did before I colored it. So the hair is fine. And yeah, that's it. That's what I did. That's what I used. That's how I did it. All of that good stuff. I know I have clips from when I was actually doing it, and I'm going to insert them wherever they fit in. Because I was going to try to like film the whole process, but as I got into it, I can't. Like, I love y'all, and I've told y'all before, like, I love y'all. I will do whatever I can to teach you, show you, demonstrate for you. But when it comes to something that's gonna like completely like, you know, like fuck up my hair, like I'm not gonna risk that just for the sake of getting the shot. Yeah, I'm not Casey Neistat over here, so like I can't do it. Like when I relax my hair, it's super hard to film that because there's a process to it and there's a time constraint on it. And filming makes everything take longer and trying to get the angle. And I'm not gonna film it just to film it. So if I'm gonna film it, I'm gonna get the right angle, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, I'm gonna do all that stuff. And when you have a chemical in your hair and you're prolonging the amount of time that chemical's in your hair because you're trying to get a shot, it's just too much of a risk for me. So I started out doing that. That's how I got the clips that I'm gonna insert. And then at one point I was like, I can't, I'm just gonna have to walk them through it and talk them through it after it's done. So hopefully that's enough, that worked, and you're able to follow what it is I did. And I hope you guys like the color. Let me know in the comments if you like the color. I'm thinking about doing it like one shade lighter with the highlights and then doing like a brown, which what will happen is I'll get like that kind of honey blonde mixed with that sandy brown kind of a look. That's what will happen if I do it. And that is really pretty when it grows out, especially with darker roots. Which means by the summertime, I will be like killing it because I could keep taking it up a level and it will be really nice. So I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. What y'all think? Should I keep this? Should I keep going red and go like deep burgundy, or should I go lighter and then do the brown? Let me know down in the comments. Okay guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I answered all your questions. If you have any additional questions or comments, as always, please leave them down below and I will get back to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, supporting, and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already and you like this content, go ahead and do so. And until next time guys, bye.